Hey everybody, it's Preston here, aka Godzilla Hawk, and I'm here to continue on with WrestleMania Recap, a new series where I recap and review all the past WrestleManias from WrestleMania 17 all the way to WrestleMania 7. Ah, shoot, hang on, guys. Shoot, guys, hang on. I thought I muted that. Stupid. Anyways. So I'm going to be recapping WrestleMania 24. This was the first WrestleMania, I believe, that took place in Orlando, Florida. I think. I could be mistaken, but I think it's the first time they were at WrestleMania in Orlando, Florida, which is kind of ironic because almost 10 years later, well, actually 9 years later, WrestleMania is coming back this year in Orlando, Florida. So I'm going to be recapping this WrestleMania. I'm going to give my thoughts on each match. So with that being said, let's go ahead and let's review WrestleMania 24. So first of all, we had JBL defeating Finlay in a Belfast Brawl match. Less than 10-minute match. It was entertaining. That's all I can say. It wasn't a bad match. Maybe the story was a little weird. Didn't really make a whole lot of sense, but the match was at least entertaining. So JBL ended up beating Finlay. That's all I can really say. To be fair, I wasn't really a fan of either JBL or Finlay to begin with. But again, the match was still entertaining. It was watchable. A lot of trash cans, though. A lot of trash cans. Excuse me. Next match, we got CM Punk defeating Shelton Benjamin, Chris Jericho, Carlito, MVP, Mr. Kenny, and John Morrison in the first ever 7-man Money in the Bank ladder match. I don't know what the story is because I hadn't watched Raw back in the day, or SmackDown was allowed to. I'm assuming this was supposed to be originally a 7-man, but I'm assuming because Matt Hardy got injured. I think maybe whether Kayfabe injured or injured, I think he was supposed to be in this. No, I'm stupid. It wasn't Matt Hardy, it was Jeff Hardy. Because I remember, I think Jeff Hardy was supposed to win this year. Jeff Hardy was supposed to win the Money in the Bank at this year's Mania. But I don't know if he was injured or he got suspended. I think he might have been suspended for drug abuse or something. I remember now. It wasn't Matt. It was Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy was supposed to be in this match, but he was. I don't know if he got suspended or he was down with an injury. But he was supposed to win the match. But anyway, so this was technically the first ever 7-way Money in the Bank match. It was a very fun one. Shelton Benjamin taken out in the first 5-6 minutes of this match, and he never even showed up again after that. You have the bridge ladder on the barricade on the outside. Shelton Benjamin looks like he's going to climb the ladder. Carlito, Mr. Kenny took the ladder over and he tossed Shelton Benjamin back first onto the bridge ladder and snaps in half. Carlito's reaction is priceless. He's just like, we're always going to remember that moment. John Morrison with the moonsault off the top rope with the ladder was sick. And then towards the end, we thought MVP was going to win the match. Matt Hardy came from the crowd and did a twist of fate off the ladder and ran back into the crowd, screwing over MVP. Came down with Chris Jericho and CM Punk. CM Punk trapped Jericho's leg on the ladder so he couldn't escape. CM Punk climbs the ladder, retrieves the briefcase, and then as we know, this is what happened. CM Punk held the one Money in the Bank, and this is when he had his first World Heavyweight title run, which was not the best. I think we can all agree that it just wasn't that good, honestly. It wasn't until next year at WrestleMania, during 2009, is when his world title run was a lot better. But honestly, I think his WWE Championship reign was always by far was still the best. Sorry about that, guys. Mitch is calling me, kid. Sorry, guys. Hang on. Sorry about that, guys. But like I said, the Money Bank match was still fun. I had no problems with CM Punk winning. Yeah, I have no problem. But I think the problem was it just Shelton Benjamin wasn't in it that long. He was kind of taken out pretty easily. But then again, it makes more sense. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. I apologize. Mitch is just talking to me. Anyways, so with that being said, fun match. Next, Batista versus Umaga. I guess this was a brand supremacy match, but like really, I saw the match and off a botch of a Batista bomb was a botch. Couldn't get the Umaga up. Next match, Kane defeated Chavo Guerrero for the ECW Championship in 11 seconds. In 11 seconds. 11 seconds. As match quality, you know it's gonna be shit, but it was definitely a moment for WrestleMania. Kane, if you didn't know, Kane won a battle royal in the pre-show to become number one contender in space to Chavo Guerrero. Chavo Guerrero ended up getting chokeslammed by Kane 1, 2, 3 in 11 seconds. Kane's run as ECW champion was very forgettable. Let's be honest, it really was. I don't remember it all. All I can say is it created a moment. That's all I can say. I can't say the match was shit or not because it was just a moment for Kane. That's all it was. Next match, though, Shawn Michaels defeated Ric Flair, career-threatening match. This one was by far what's considered to be one of the best WrestleMania matches. Now, honestly, this match was really great. And I understand it was very emotional. Ric Flair lost. You know, his career was done. He was retired after this, well, until he went to TNA, or Impact Wrestling, as they call it now. But I think this match gets a little bit overhyped. I'm not saying the match was shit or anything. The match was great. But there are matches that were way better than this one. I get, you know, Ric Flair, last match, again, the emotion was there. I get the storytelling was great. The moonsault from the apron and Shawn Michaels' hand is literally abdomen on the edge of the table. God, that always makes me cringe. Game match was great. Counter on counter, Ric Flair trying to cheat to beat Shawn. Shawn had sweet chin music. Goes for it second time, but he can't do it. He just can't do it because he knows it'll end. Rick saying, come on, just do it, do it. Shawn's last words, sorry, I love you. Bam! Sweet chin music, 1, 2, 3. Leaves the ring victorious, but Ric Flair is in the ring crying. You know, everyone respects him. And fun fact, his daughter Charlotte was actually in the crowd during that time, during that match. So that's a pretty fun fact. Now she'll most likely be going to Orlando again, but this time wrestling at WrestleMania. So kind of a little nice little tie into that. So again, the match was very great. It was definitely a great match, but I just think people kind of overhype it a little bit too much. As like one of the greatest WrestleMania matches of all time. It was definitely a great match, but I would not put it on that list. Me personally. But that's just me. Next match, Beth Phoenix and Melina defeated Maria and Ashley in a Playboy Bunny Mania Lumberjill match. Moving on. Randy Orton defeating John Cena and Triple H in a triple threat match for W Championship. The match was very short, but it actually wasn't a bad match. It was actually a pretty good match. Not great, but good. This was back when Orton was starting to become more of a main event player. He started the Burn My Light thing, which was awesome. The only thing I remember about this match more than anything, and I'm being honest, was the stadium lights were turned off throughout most of this match. I guess there's some kind of electrical failure or something, but the lights in the entire stadium was like black. Like literally, when you watch most of the match, it's just the light in the ring with the wrestlers fighting, but then everywhere else around them was all black. It was weird. It was really awkward. He almost felt like if like Bray Wyatt cuts promo, like obviously it has the black around the arena, around the attendance. It was just pitch black. You know how Bray Wyatt cuts that promo, and it's just nothing but a little bit of light in the ring. That's how it was. But imagine if Bray Wyatt, instead of doing that type of scenario with the segment, he did that for a match, and it was a triple threat match. That's how it was. It was very weird. Um, um, yeah. With that being said, it was a good match. Andy at Triple H lock in. John Cena with the crossface. Orton punt kick to Triple H, covers John Cena. I think he covered John Cena. 1, 2, 3. Orton retained the title. And that was fine. Personally, again, I'm more of a Triple H fan, but Randy Orton was a little bit more of a shocker and surprised a lot of people, which is a good thing. This was back in the day where you couldn't predict shit, and people always had, John Cena's automatically winning, or Triple H will win, and then we thought Orton was winning, and then when Orton won, it surprised a lot of people. So that's why I like unpredictability. This match. Floyd Mayweather defeated Big Show. No disqualification match. I'm sorry, I can't get into this match. The only thing I can say is Big Show being a chamois Mayweather was hilarious. The crowd was 100% behind Big Show, who's supposed to be the heel. Floyd Mayweather ended up winning with a pair of brass knuckles, knocking out Big Show. That's all I can say. After that, Big Show just tossed Floyd Mayweather around. He destroyed security, but that was about it. The match, forgettable. I didn't care for it. This would be like the equivalent of Shaq versus Big Show if they did this year's man. It's just pointless. It doesn't mean anything. The only thing I'll say is at least Floyd Mayweather was still relevant. Even today, he's still relevant back in the day. So at least it's Big Show versus a well-known celebrity that's still red hot. Unlike Shaq now, who's just kind of like no one really cares. With that being said, there's that. So the match was just that. Yeah, I mean, again, it was just, I guess, a moment, but I'm sorry, as a match, I can't stand it. I didn't like it at all. Next match. I don't think this match is actually very surprised to a lot of people. The Undertaker defeated Edge and for the World Heavyweight Championship match. There's a lot of things what I liked about this. This was a very bold decision they did, but it worked. First of all, you put Edge in the main event of WrestleMania. That's never been done. Never, ever, ever. So that is big. That's big. Second of all, it's for the World Heavyweight Championship, which we have not seen that title main event WrestleMania since 23, no, 22, no. Yeah, 21. So it's been a couple years since we've seen the World Heavyweight Championship in the main event. So it was kind of a little refreshing after seeing the Deadly title last couple of years. And the third, it's another Undertaker streak match, which again, we haven't seen that in the main event, I think, since Undertaker and Sid. I think that was the last time where Undertaker had a streak match. I was in the main event, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so it was a very bold decision, and John Cena ended up winning the Rumble this year. So you would think it would be the triple threat WWE title match in the main event, but no, they went the streak versus title match. And to be honest, it was a bold decision, but I think it worked out for the best. This is one of those matches where a lot of people don't talk about a whole lot. To be honest, I don't remember a lot of people talking about this match, but it is an awesome match. It really was an awesome match. It really was. It was an awesome. It was a very great match. The 15-1 thing promo BS. We thought the Edge could do it because the whole thing was Edge was undefeated at WrestleMania as well. Edge has always beaten Undertaker. Undertaker cannot beat Edge. Edge had the championship advantage. That all this stuff going around that made Undertaker look like the underdog, which I like. Match was great. Good spots. You had the tombstone pile driver. Referees already knocked out. Charles Robinson, hilarious, like running down the ramp was hilarious. He looked like he almost tripped a few times. It was just hilarious just to see him run. 1, 2, kick out. Kurt Hawkins and Ryder get involved. Distract. Undertaker gets speared. 1, 2, kick out. Edge goes for another spear. Hits the spear. Everything gets over, but then out of nowhere, Undertaker gets him the new submission hold called the Hell's Gate. Locks in for a good solid 20, 30 seconds, and then Edge has no choice but to submit. Undertaker wins the World Heavyweight Championship again. Close out WrestleMania. I think that was a very risky thing to do because normally something like this would be more like in the middle show. We haven't seen anything like this in a while. So I'm actually happy they did this because it felt really refreshing to see. Again, I'm a big Edge fan, but Undertaker winning, I'm not complaining at all. I ain't complaining. So I thought this match was very good, very great main event. So overall, let's rate this. JBL Finlay was entertaining. My main event match was good. Batista Umaga, don't care. King Guerrero, don't care. Shawn Michaels Rivera was good. Playboy 1-0. Randy Orton versus Johns. Yeah, that was good. Floyd Mayweather was forgettable. Undertaker Edge was great. So definitely just barely more good moments. But to be honest, I really do enjoy this WrestleMania. I'm not saying this Mania was great by any means, but it was still a pretty good Mania. Especially after the last couple that were kind of like iffy. It felt really it just felt refreshing. And fun fact, this was the last time WrestleMania went to TV 14. This was the last WrestleMania that went to TV 14 before we would go on to the PG era, which we know now. So this was technically the last non-PG WrestleMania pay-per-view. So I find that quite hilarious in a sense. And to be honest, again, it was still an overall good show. I enjoyed the show. I still enjoyed it. Yeah, there's some stupid stuff in it, but you know what? Can't always win. As long as I'm entertained by the overall pay-per-view. And I was. A lot of great matches, a lot of good moments in this. So if I had to rate it out of 10 stars, I'd probably give it like a solid 8 out of 10. Yeah, probably. Well, I don't know. Maybe how about 7? Yeah, 7.8. 7.8 out of 10. So it was definitely a good pay-per-view. Yeah, 7.8 sounds a little bit better. It was a good pay-per-view. There was some stuff that was dumb, but from time to time you're always gonna get some dumb stuff. So I would say 7.8 out of 10. I thought it was overall a pretty solid, good show. Not amazing, not great, but it was still good and watchable. I highly recommend it. So quickly, let's go into Jeff Hardy actually got suspended, so WWE removed him from anything. Okay, so he did get suspended. Yeah. Okay, I'm assuming it was probably from the drugs. So, okay, I was right about that. Yeah, it took me a second. I thought it was Matt Hardy. Oh, Matt was supposed to be the Money in the Bank match too. Oh, okay, so he was there. Okay, because I knew Jeff Hardy was, but I wasn't too sure about Matt. Rate these people how evil you believe they are. Benoit, Hitler, Trump. No, not doing that. Are you doing Fastlane predictions? Review. I'm doing a review. Sadly, I am. Because it's a pay-per-view, I'm going to do a review. But in terms of predictions, no, because it's not even worth predicting. It's super predictable. I'm not looking forward to it. Hey, President. Hey, Austin Sauce. Like to punch Wayne the Money Bank, but still feel like Jericho should have won Money Bank at the time. Yeah, yeah, I can see your point. Again, I didn't complain about Punk, but Jericho Wayne would have made a little bit more sense. The Eastern title was on a bunch of SmackDown guys. Way to make the show feel relevant when you have to let the NXT title to Dolph Ziggler, who's on the show. Yeah, okay, that's weird. Kill it with these reviews. I appreciate it. But I'm gonna go ahead and go, guys. I got things to do, but I figure I'd let you guys know. Let you guys give you my thoughts. I should say. Sorry. botching worse than even Ray Sin Cara. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching this video. Comment down below. Tell me what your thoughts about this year's keep saying this year's WrestleMania. This WrestleMania on WrestleMania 24. What you think about it? Comment below and let me know. That one was for you, Jeremy Johns. You're awesome. But that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you guys for watching this video. And tomorrow I will be reviewing the 25th anniversary of WrestleMania, which has the greatest Undertaker WrestleMania match of all time. So that is going to be something. Stick around, guys, because tomorrow we're going to be talking about Shawn versus Taker. Oh boy, this is going to be fun. Take care, guys.